There's a clear indication in the stock market that a recession is most likely to occur. People are worried that inflation will keep on the rise, hopping in right now close to 9%. Mortgage rates will continue to go up into the 6 to 8% category, and people are not going to afford buying a house anymore. In this video, I'll explain to you why you should start investing as soon as possible and which index funds you should place your money at to have a better peace of mind and not lose so much money. Hi there, welcome to your channel, The Foreigner in America, where I teach locals and foreigners everything related to money and personal finances, including investing in the markets, cryptos, real estate, and businesses. So if you're someone like myself that wants to achieve greater wealth in life, you don't settle for pennies but for Benjamins, and you love money, please subscribe to this great channel and hit that bell so you don't miss any one of my weekly videos. Also check out my Instagram and my TikTok at The Foreigner in America and my blog under the same name. And I also have a really good book which I will leave the link below for you to check out. So without further ado, let's begin. During inflationary times, people always spend more money. It is like a curse where instead of being cautious with your income, spending less, saving more for a rainy day, no. People go out and spend all they have. It's raining right now and still you don't want to save for a rainy day. For people who have their money in the bank or are planning to start investing or start diversifying from their original investments, I have some good options for you. I know you want me to give you a solution where you can become a millionaire in one day, but unfortunately that only works in movies and people winning the lottery, which is a chance of 1 in 340 million. You're more likely to get struck by lightning and die than win the lottery. Still, it is the best feeling that $2 can give you for a couple of days. But to get serious about this topic, we need to start talking about inflation and how it's hurting your money. Inflation is like having rats in the basement where you store your money in cash. You have 10K, 50K, 100K in the basement stashed in cash, right? But every month you go to the basement and you find many bills completely destroyed by rats who chewed on them. So your money automatically, without you touching it, is less and less. Can you kill the rats? No. Those rats are invisible and they're called inflation. When you leave money in a bank account, like a checking account or a savings account in a big bank, it's just like this example of the rats. You have $10,000 today and things cost a certain amount. The next month, everything goes up 10%, but your money keeps being the same $10,000, so your purchasing power goes down. How do you prevent this from happening? Easy. You need to invest. Where? This is where I come in. Take notes and watch till the end. The best investment today is real estate. Haters will tell you it is not, but the amount of appreciation I got from properties in the last 3 to 5 years has been in the range of 20 to 40%. Plus, you get cash flow every month and tax benefits at the end of the year. Of course, the downside of real estate is that you need much more money to start. You need to get a loan, you need to hire a property manager, and you need to control the two devils of real estate, maintenance and vacancy. Plus, getting some sort of asset protection. For others, real estate is not an option and they want to invest on cryptos. Well, you're seeing what's happening with cryptos today. They are at their lowest levels in some time. So if you want to get into crypto boat, I suggest that you get when they are at their lowest, because they might drop a bit more, but for sure they will surge back up soon. Why? Because people love them, institutions are backing them up, and the US dollar is just getting weaker and weaker. So just make sure you don't get scammed. So always use trusted companies and have your own key. Do not use exchanges, which can go bankrupt and you may lose all your money. If cryptos is not your thing, because you need to invest in companies with real people and real P&Ls and investor presentations like Mr. Warren Buffett, well, I will recommend you go for a portfolio of stocks that cover all sections of the market. There are 11 sectors in the stock market. Quickly, those sectors are healthcare, materials, real estate, consumer staples, consumer discretionary, utilities, energy, industrials, consumer services, financials, and technology. So, the more sectors of the market you buy into companies, the more diversified you are and the more protected you will be when the market crashes, if it does. But you can tell me,
Jaime, I only put all my money into Tesla.
well, what happens if Tesla stock drops 20%? You lose 20% of your money. That is not what you want. You want to lose in one sector and gain in another sector to compensate and probably end up losing a 4%, not a 20%. So let's say you're lazy and don't want to research every sector of the market or pay fees hiring a financial advisor to do it for you. The best way to achieve that level of diversification and invest your money automatically from your checking account without issues is by acquiring index funds. Those funds were created by a company called Vanguard. Although you can buy index funds from nearly every investment company, I will tell you the best ones in Vanguard today you can buy and why. Number one, the S&P 500 Index Fund, which is VFIAX. This fund tracks the entire S&P 500, which is the top 500 publicly traded stocks in the US. Getting this ETF is like buying a piece of every one of the 500 companies in proportion of how big they are in the index. Number two, the Total Stock Market Fund, VTSAX. This fund is the most diversified you can buy. If you only want to have one single fund and forget about it, I recommend you go for this one since it tracks 4,100 companies in the US. Number three, International Index Fund, VTIAX. This is just like the VTSAX for the total US market, but for international markets. You will own a piece of the biggest companies in the world, so that's even more diversification. Number four, Growth Index, VIGAX. This fund concentrates on 266 companies which their business lately has done better than average. Number five, Global Market Index Fund, VTWAX. This fund is a combination of the total US stock market fund and the total international fund, plus other funds, a combination of nearly 10,000 stocks. The problem is that level of diversification will only generate smaller returns in the long term. Number six, the Real Estate Index Fund, VGSLX. This fund is for people who want a share of the real estate sector without the hassle of buying properties and managing them, or getting into stupid REITs, which are horrible. REITs will lock your money and you will lose control over it, so I never recommend you go there. Better buy into this fund and forget about it. So, let me give you my foreigner insight for this topic. Investing into real estate, cryptos, NFTs, individual stocks, or index funds is a great way to grab that cash you have in an account, and the rats are eating it. Rats are still eating it, but new money is popping up to replace it at a faster rate. It's like that cash is reproducing and having more baby cash. Choose your investment wisely. Your 401k is not enough. What is a 401k? It's a diversified mutual fund that is composed of stocks and bonds invested for 30 or 40 years. Good thing to have, but not the best and not the only one for sure. I would rather own 20 properties when I'm 70, giving me cash flow, than a 401k only. But both, it's the best of both worlds. Start by opening up an account with Vanguard or any company of your preference and automate some money into one or all of these funds I just mentioned. Forget about them, and you will see every year your money having babies and growing. But remember, take control of your life and take control of your money. So thanks a lot for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and found useful information, give me a like and subscribe and hit that bell so you miss any one of my videos as soon as they come out. So have a great day. Don't lose any money, and I'll see you next time.